Once again, it is tarantula habitat transfer time. This greenbottle blue tarantula has been in his current habitat since I initially transferred him from his little sling habitat. He is about 7 months old, or scratch that. I've had him for about 7 months, so he's probably several weeks or maybe even a month older than that. These are a mostly terrestrial tarantula. They make burrows and then they put web everywhere. And as we've seen in this habitat, he hasn't been spending much time on the ground. He's been spending most of the time up on a web hammock by the top of his habitat. He is supposed to be a fast grower, but compared to our other tarantulas, he has only been a medium grower. Although he could stay in his current habitat probably for another month or so, I want to get him out of it. Since he spends most of his time at the top of the habitat, in his web, it makes it very difficult to even feed him, let alone clean out his habitat. So I set up this fancy new habitat for him, and as we have learned, all climbing structures need to be away from the opening of the habitat. This will allow me to open the habitat, get in there, clean it out, feed him, and do things without him trying to jump out, which is exactly what happens with his older or current habitat. I'm placing the older habitat inside the new habitat and then easing the door open and allowing him to come out in his own time, which is pretty much how we transfer all of the tarantulas, except that curly hair. He needed a little nudging, but he had a different style habitat also. And now that his old habitat is inside the new habitat, the lid is off. It's just a waiting game. So now we wait. And we will wait, and we will wait. That's one of the common things with letting a tarantula move out of his old habitat into his new one in his own time. It can take days or even more than a week. Eventually he can be lured out with food or with a heat lamp. But let's just give this a day or two and we'll see what happens. Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.